Be prepared to answer tough questions. Well, why did you leave your previous company? Well, today downsizing is completely okay to say. Some of the best and the brightest have found themselves in positions they never thought they would. Well, I have a philosophical shift with my company. Their values changed, mine didn't. I decided that it would be best if I sought another opportunity. Why do you want to work here? I had that question for Jane. The first time out, she really couldn't tell me anything other than it was close to home, and that's really not a good enough reason for me to consider you. You may be asked salary requirements. Don't undervalue yourself, but don't price yourself out of the market, and be willing to consider total compensation. What falls in terms of benefits, in terms of educational opportunities, in terms of time off, coupled with salary. And please beware of fishing trips. Very smart recruiting managers may look to find out information that's not permissible to ask under equal opportunity law. So they may find very clever ways to be asking you questions that are personal in nature, but without really crossing the legal line. Then you might get to ask some questions. And here are some of the ones that I like to suggest that people ask. When I join your company, what are the first 3 projects you'd have me working on? There's a level of confidence there, there's a level of commitment, and you haven't been job offered yet. If I am not your candidate, and I'm confident I will be, may I get feedback so that I can be your candidate the next time? You get to ask the interviewer, perhaps, what attracted you to this company? And tell me how long you've been here, and what are some of the best projects that you've ever had the opportunity to work on. Ask them to describe their culture. During the interview, always be professional. Make sure that you make eye contact, that you are speaking about yourself authentically. Shake your hand like you mean it, not like it's the handshake equivalent of an air kiss. That's not going to work. And please consider all of the following turn-offs. Turn off your iPhone, turn off your iPod, stash it before you even get there, turn off whatever PDA or electronic device that you have. Make sure you don't smell like cigarette smoke, that the perfume and the cologne are going to enter the room before you do, that you're not wearing Saturday night's dress to Tuesday afternoon's interview, and oh, by the way, if it's after you've had something to eat, make sure that the remnants of that are nowhere to be seen in your smile. Look at this as though it's a second date and you want to make a lasting impression. Make sure that you wrap it up and thank the person for their time. Interview's over, exhale. Make sure you write the follow-up letter, a brief handwritten thank you note, because it's still far preferable to having something in an email. It may be quick and it may be easy, but it's not nearly as personal or not nearly as thought-provoking in terms of being delivered a handwritten letter.